These Timberwolves coaches are criminals. Criminals. The NBA, something has to be done about these brain-dead coaches, the Van Gundys, all the rest. First of all, why am I not icing this screen? Easy to keep Luka Doncic to the sidelines. Conley's right there in backside help. Also, I could hedge this screen. Do you realize if Rudy Gobert comes out, Luka Doncic, Anthony Edwards is in backside help, Luka Doncic's going to have to pick his dribble up instantly on the hedge. The half-court line's right there. So Rudy Gobert will be hedging for about a half second and then recovering back to Gafford. Anthony Edwards goes from being in backside help right back to Derrick Jones Jr. But you end up trapping here. It doesn't, even if you're trapping, you have no backside help. The second Gafford catches this ball, someone's going to be wide open. The brain deadness in the NBA, it's criminal. Mike Conley gets screened. So what are we doing about it? I would hedge and push Luka Doncic to half court. No place for Gafford to roll. McDaniels is right there. You do nothing. Mike Conley's screened. He's off balance. Right into the step back. It's so sad. This is why you have problems in the world. You have people making millions of dollars, and they're just awful. These Timberwolves coaches are so brain dead. I wish I could say even more harsh things. So you trap Anthony Edwards. You gotta stay in backside help. You have to. You have to stay. If a skip pass is made to Josh Green, you'll rotate there. But you can't leave. You can't. The brain deadness in the NBA, and these owners are corrupt too. These owners that hire these people are criminals. They should be in jail as well. Rudy Gobert's coming to double baseline. So this is something you work on, right? In practice, the brain deadness. Karl Towns has to rotate immediately when Rudy Gobert doubles to help the helper on Lively. Look at this. Rudy Gobert's coming to double. Towns isn't even seeing the ball. Brain deadness. These owners are corrupt. Jaden McDaniels is picking up Luka Doncic full court, which is already a terrible idea. But if you're gonna do that, I gotta force him to the middle of the floor and show your hands and slide your feet. Show your hands, slide your feet, keeping him towards help. And guess what Jaden McDaniels does? Continues to not force him to the middle of the floor. Oops, there's a gamble. Now you're off balance. Step back in your face. I hate the NBA. I hate looking at this. Mike Anori, Chris Finch should be in jail. Jail. Karl Towns is playing up on the screen. Kyle Anderson, you've got to get in backside help. You cannot let the pass to Lively get made. What are you doing? Get over here. If a skip pass is made, you'll recover. The second Lively catches this, the Mavericks have numbers. The brain deadness. And where are the YouTube channels to say this? One day, brain dead individuals will not be allowed to coach in the NBA anymore. One day. That day is certainly not today. This Timberwolves coaching staff is a complete clown show. Karl Towns is playing up on the screen. You can never, ever let the ball handler turn the corner. Ever. I gotta cut Kyrie Irving's dribble off at the point of the screen. Look at Towns. Not up enough. Kyrie Irving easily turns the corner. You're two. This right here. The NBA is corrupt. The owners, the coaches, you're looking at this play here and thinking it's okay. When will brain-dead individuals not look at this pick-and-roll defense? The Timberwolves coaches should be arrested and put in jail for life. Life. Rudy Gobert, I'm not giving Kyrie Irving a wide open three here. I'm hedging, pushing him to half court. There's no place for Gafford to roll. Look at this. Tell me why these Timberwolves coaches should not be in jail for life. This is the NBA. You are ruining the sport. Look at that pick and roll defense. And I'm supposed to think it's okay. And where's B-ball breakdown? Or hoop venue? Or thinking moronically about basketball? Say something, you cowards! This is corruption. I don't know what else there is to say. Mike Conley's left in isolation with Kyrie Irving. Jaden McDaniels coming to help you. Keep him to the middle of the floor. This is corruption. Look at this. Not only are you not keeping him to the middle of the floor, you are actively making sure he can go baseline where there's no help. What is there to say? These brain-dead coaches are killing the game. Think about being a Timberwolves player. Just think about this is illegal. There's no chance that this is not a lob. None. Ice the screen. Keep Luka Doncic out of the lane to the sidelines. Gafford has no place to roll to. None. How is this anything other than a lob? Luka Doncic can walk in the lane. What is Naz Reid supposed to do? Does he step up and take out the lob? Well, now it's a corner three for P.J. Washington. This is corruption. The FBI's got to look into this. Rudy Gobert is stuck on Kyrie Irving on the perimeter in isolation. We certainly got to help here, right? Like Jaden McDaniels could get over in the gaps. If his feet are set, he can stunt at the ball and recover. Or Naz Reid, it's just something, one of these two things have to happen. Naz Reid can sit in the paint right here and just wait to help. And when Kyrie Irving comes to the middle of the floor, if he kicks it to the corner, McDaniels would rotate to the corner and Derrick Jones Jr., Naz Reid would come to the wing and Luka Doncic. You do nothing. You think that this is an okay matchup right here. I got to keep Kyrie Irving to the middle of the floor where there's some help. But Rudy Gobert's just on an island. Nickeil Alexander-Walker and Jaden McDaniels are not good defensive players. They are fake good defensive players. First of all, Naz Reid should be back and help. This is Jaden Hardy. He plays about 6 seconds a game. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, keep him to the middle of the floor where there's help and there's 6 seconds on the clock. Why are you're actively letting him go away from all your help? And you have a pathetic gamble. This coaching, this is a comedy. It is a parody. We live in a corrupt system. These owners and these coaches, this can't be this bad. You're ruining the sport. Kyle Anderson, Karl Towns gets stuck on Luka Doncic in the corner. Duh! You've got help in the middle of the floor. How many times is going to happen? Just shoot your hand, slide your feet, keeping him to the middle of the floor where there's help. Look at Karl Towns. You're not forcing him to the middle of the floor, you're actively forcing him baseline. And gambling here. So now you're off balance. It's sad, man. These owners, these coaches are corrupt. And where are the YouTube channels? Do I need to show this in slow motion with a stupid analytic graphic with a really big voice with a catchy thumbnail? I can't wait for Hoop Venue's next vid on this. What is Anthony Edwards doing? Mike Conley, why are you switching here? And then even on this switch, where's Anthony Edwards going? Why are you not in the corner? What's the analytics for that? I noticed this while watching the game. It's the same thing. The Timberwolves should be winning the series. I don't know what else there is to say. This coaching staff, there's not one person on that staff that should be in basketball. Jaden McDaniels, you got help on the strong side of the floor. Look at Karl Towns helping off Derrick Jones Jr. Conley should be in the gaps too. Just keep him to the strong side of the floor. But here's Jaden McDaniels' fake good defense. You're coming up to body Luka Doncic. As you're coming uphill, he's just going to turn the corner away from where all that help is all game long. It's just sad. The Timberwolves have no idea how to hedge or trap a ball screen. Karl Towns, you got to get up. You got to get all the way up. You got to get all the way up. Kyrie Irving can't turn the corner. You got to keep him towards the sidelines. Look at Karl Towns again. This is just coaching. That's coaching. Look, you don't go over this at all. Kyrie Irving easily able to turn the corner. It's 2 points every time. This is it. You need a stop. You have to get a stop. And you run a defense where you have no chance of getting a stop. This is illegal. These Timberwolves coaches should be in handcuffs. This is disgusting. Ice the screen. Luka Doncic to the sidelines. Where's Gafford rolling to? Nowhere. Towns is waiting. Look at this. Nope. Let's run that play where we just give Luka Doncic, the best player in the sport, can walk in the paint. This is a lob every single time. It's so gross.